Hi, thanks for checking out my video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Summerboard. So basically I'm going to be explaining the product, how it works, giving you my impression of it, um, and basically just an honest review. So I guess I'll start by showing it to you. So as you can probably see, there are 6 wheels in total. There's 4 of these right here, which are free spinning wheels. So these are going to simulate the edge of the snowboard, essentially. This whole product is to basically simulate snowboarding on the ground, on the pavement, or on any hard surface, really. So there's 4 of those wheels, which you're going to be sliding on and carving on, and it's going to be helping you to turn. But there's also 2 wheels in the middle, which are free spinning, and these are the wheels that are actually driven by a motor. So there's 2 motors, one for each wheel. These free spinning wheels with the motors are going to simulate the terrain of snowboarding, basically the downhill slope of snowboarding. So these are the wheels that are going to give you power, momentum, speed. They're going to get you moving. And again, these other 4 wheels are going to be the edges of your snowboard, which you're going to use to slow yourself down, to turn, to maneuver the terrain in any way really that you need to. It may not look like it, but this combination of wheels actually really does capture the feel of snowboarding. I would say that it's a very accurate representation. It's as close as you're gonna get to snowboarding without being in the snow. Um, I definitely feel that this is much closer to snowboarding than a one wheel because of the sliding capability, the ability to do spins, and to use your edges much more than you would be able to do on any other product. So I think that they nail the feel of snowboarding better than anybody. I can't see it getting any better than this. So there's some things you really want to keep in mind if you're thinking about getting a Summerboard. The first thing, I have to start off with it because it's so true. You will have a ton of fun with this board, especially if you really commit to it and you really want to learn how to get better at it. The more you do it, the more fun you're gonna have. It really is a rush. It really is a thrill. And if you love snowboarding, you're gonna love this board. So that's definitely number one. Another thing to keep in mind is there is a learning curve with this board. Um, it is a completely foreign feeling. It doesn't matter what kind of boarding experience you have. You could be a skateboarder, you could be a snowboarder. Although it does help to have snowboarding experience, it doesn't mean you're going to be really good at this as soon as you step on it. It is a completely new experience. Um, but all you have to do is practice. Be willing to try more than once, more than twice. You know, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable at first, but if you're willing to go through with it and learn it, it's awesome, and you'll have so much fun. One thing I will say is you should definitely wear a helmet when you're learning, and in general, you should wear a helmet every time you ride it because things can happen. One time I hit a lizard and I went down pretty hard, and if I didn't have my helmet, I would probably hit my head. So things can happen. Just always wear a helmet to protect your head. Another thing to keep in mind with this board is that there will be a little bit of maintenance involved with it. Um, the majority of the maintenance is just routine stuff, such as cleaning the board, re-greasing certain parts. Um, so you will have to take the board apart a little bit, but it's nothing too difficult. There's plenty of resources available. Um, Summerboard's support team is really helpful. They have a live chat that I used multiple times, especially in the beginning. So they really help you get through with it. It's nothing too difficult, but it is something you will have to do as part of owning the board, so it's just something to keep in mind. Another concern I see talked about online a lot is the battery. Um, for me personally, when I first started riding the board, I was really out of shape. So one battery was more than enough for me. I got really tired on this board. It's much more of a workout than you would expect, especially when you're not used to using those muscles and doing those motions. Um, Over time, if you start to go faster and if you get better with the board, and start to get more comfortable on it, you can go for much longer and you can also go much faster. So eventually you may decide to buy another battery. That's what I did. Having two batteries gives you the option to go for those, get that extra workout and to get that extra ride that you want. Um, so it's up to you though. In the beginning, at least one battery is more than enough, especially when you're learning. One battery will last you at least an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. The last thing I'll comment on today is the cost of the board. I will admit the board is quite expensive, um, but if you compare it to buying or renting snowboard gear and buying lift tickets or a season pass, driving to the slopes, all of those expenses, if you add them up compared to the cost of the summer board, you're going to get more use out of your money with this board than you ever would snowboarding or skiing. And I really do believe that that's true because you can use this board year round and you can just use it in your backyard as long as you have a place that's smooth and comfortable to ride. Overall, I think the Summerboard is a fantastic product. It's sturdy, it's fun, it gets the job done, it really simulates snowboarding, it really scratches that itch for snowboarders who can't ride. If you live in a state where it's too hot or if you're away from the mountains. So it's a great product. I would definitely recommend it to anybody. But these things are important to keep in mind because if you don't have these expectations, you may not enjoy the product as much as you were hoping. So keep these things in mind. And if you think that this product is for you, I highly recommend buying it. Again, there's a whole community here to help you out with support, with questions. Go get a summer board. If you like snowboarding, get a summer board. Feel free to please drop a like. If you have any questions about the board, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'll try to get back to all of you if you have any questions. And thanks again for checking out my video. Have a good day.